Greetings and welcome to Spot Hidden, the show where we play Call of Cthulhu. I'm London Carlisle, keeper of arcane lore, game master, the sealer of the fates for tonight, and we are back playing Call of Cthulhu with this great cast that I shall bring in right now. Hey everybody!
You're muted.
Am I?
No, I'm just messing with you.
I was ready to ride with that one.
Dinkelberg! Well, Matt's back. That's fun. Hudson's here.
Oh, yeah, hey. Hello.
Is Matt gone?
Yeah, he was replaced by a witch.
No, he wasn't replaced. Someone else was there. Matt would never be replaced.
Was that gone? Oh shit! Yeah, it was. No,
No, you're thinking of D&D. You were here for D&D.
I was.
Yes.
Yes. Hello, I'm back. Hi.
Well, thank you all for joining us. We made an announcement on our Twitter today that you've probably seen if you're on our Twitter. We announced our giveaway where we're teaming up with Chaosium to give away 4 copies of Miskatonic University, the restricted collection. It is this great sort of set building, picture luck card game that Chaosium publishes. They gave us a couple of copies to give to you all. So you can find the instructions for entering that, and you can get your copy there. Of course, there are 4 copies, so 4 chances to win. So enter that. Anything else from anybody else?
No.
I do have one. Well, yeah, okay. So if you're on our Twitter, go out and check us out. We're partnering up with Chaosium to give away 4. I'm sorry.
I was so confused.
You should have kept going. Like you really should have just said it again. We need it for the emphasis.
You can see on my face probably just like, what?
You're just like, did I not hear it the first time?
What?
Roll for sanity, Carly. Roll for
We
sanity.
got
Really?
2 different, yeah.
All right, everybody. We can't have any more slapstick comedy.
Yeah.
Let's dive right in.
No.
The scene opens. Miskatonic in the private reading room of Dust. The exclusive.
Hang on, let me get my book open.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. Thanks. Keep going.
Of Dust, the exclusive secret society that investigates the unknown. There, Alan Pendragon, Rowan, Kirby, and Axton Freidman have gathered to discuss previous week's happening. Axton was busy, was occupied for the weekend, while Alan, Rowan, and Whit traveled down south for an investigation. Axton, ever the curious sort, would like a recap.
So that's yep, space engineers. My roommate and I spent most of our time doing that. So that was my weekend. But where were you 2?
The boonies. No, we went to North Carolina. I'm pulling up the Google Doc. Hold on. Give me a moment. This is in character. This is what she's saying. Sorry, I should have had this ready. Okay. Yeah, we were in Gadsden's Bend, North Carolina. Do you remember Nikki Sampson? I don't know if you had any. You probably didn't interact with her. She's a grad student in folklore. Her and her boyfriend went missing. And come to find out, they got taken by Shadow something. It was a weird thing. The Reapers, the Shadow Man. I don't know, man. It was. We never really found out exactly what happened.
Alan, are you experiencing a heart attack or?
No, I still have a little bit of pain. I got scratched, more like clawed, by Nikki's boyfriend, or was boyfriend.
Did you kill Nikki's boyfriend?
No, he was already dead, but his body attacked me, so it's kind of like a zombie situation.
We may have. We didn't kill, but we did directly cause the death of a preacher.
But remember,
well, Wit did. We did.
Yes, we did not take part in that. So.
No. It was kind of my idea to make him. We had to have a dead man's hand or a sinner's hand or something, and it was my idea to make the preacher give us his hand. To make the preacher kind of took it a step further. So, by the way, do we know about the epilogue? Like, do we know if Nikki's okay?
Yes, you do know. Wit informed the society of the fate of Nikki and the mysterious sort of apparition that led the hospital.
Good, great, love this.
Wit from Dust?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just heard the voice or something.
And that voice that you heard, kind of gets louder and louder as suddenly a door swings open. The big wooden door in here sort of swings open without the sort of ceremonial, customary knock that usually accompanies it. In flies Anthony, your best friend, president of the society. Guys, what are you doing? I'm gonna be late. He's waiting on us. Come on.
What are we late for?
The meeting with my father. There's trouble. Gotta go.
Right, sorry.
Very soon, you find yourselves in the office of Bryce Fallon, Dean of Administration at Miskatonic University. Now, he is a very nicely dressed man. He's older, but he has like a nice face, well-groomed hair, and a mustache that is nicely trimmed upon his upper lip there. He kind of gives a look to Anthony as he comes in. Then at you all, as he begins to tell the tale of the dead professor. Yes, as you know, I've called you here today. There is been a death within the administration here, the staff of Miskatonic. Faculty. Chuck Leader, Professor Chuck Leader, is dead. Now, this is very sad, but keeping this kind of close to the chest right now, these are mysterious circumstances. It was a very sudden, violent seizure that took his life. But this all coincides with some paper that he's studying. Now, son, students, I need you to look into this matter. We need to locate these papers because their loss could mean great loss for Miskatonic. Now, these were papers of, well, I'm not quite sure of the value monetarily of these papers. There are relationships at stake. Now, these were given to us by the Cobb family. They are a very wealthy family from Providence. And they came into possession of the Hobhouse estate. Now, Old Man Hobhouse from here in Arkham recently passed away. And he had these papers that can be traced back all the way to the Arkham Witch Trial. Now, these papers are very valuable, and we are very lucky that the Cobb family entrusted Miskatonic to look these over. Well, it was one thing after another. First, Dieter was found dead. Then I sort of transferred the careful study of these papers to another academic here at Miskatonic, Harlan Roach. But Roach reported that these papers had gone missing. Now, this and the death are very mysterious, so I thought that Dust might be of assistance here. And my son, you can see Anthony, kind of on the other side of the room, his arms across. He's just kind of propped up looking there.
That was... flirting with me, Anthony?
Might be.
Continue, sir.
Son, I'm talking.
Mm.
Carly, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love
Been waiting
it.
5 episodes for that shit right there.
I love it. Anyway, I'm talking, Anthony. Yes. So, leader was assigned to look over these papers, to catalog them, to survey them. On his death, I transferred this over to Roach, and he said that they were missing. He was the last person to see these papers. He's gone through them, but now they're gone, and we must get them back. You must also, discover if there's any sort of connection to his death. The corpse is in our possession right now. We have secured it. It is at the medical facilities here on campus. And we've had Dr. Wheatcroft here, perform a private autopsy. Apparently his findings are indeed strange. So this is what I have for you. Please. The reputation of our university and this relationship with this very supportive family is at stake. We can't let them find out that we don't have the papers. And we have to find out what happened to Leader. How does that sound?
Fantastic. Sir, what exactly was this professor's subject?
History. He was a history professor. Now, he was very, very interested in these witch trial papers. I'm not sure if he had any sort of specialty in the witch trials themselves, but he seemed to want these very badly for some reason. So, I entrusted him with him. He has a nice track record. But I only know him professionally, not personally.
I imagine we have permission to talk to Dr. Wheatcroft?
Of course, yes. So, just go over to Dr. Wheatcroft and he shall show you the body if that will be of any assistance. So yes, there is. Yes.
I may have missed something. So the papers, Harlan Roach had the papers.
No, so Harlan Roach is another sort of colleague of Chuck Leader. I entrusted him to take a look at the papers, upon hearing about the death. But he reported them missing.
Got you. Okay.
Alan's just open.
Alan, did you really
sorry,
just crack open a Pepsi?
It's like a Miller Lite.
We're not sponsored by Pepsi.
Pepsi sponsor us.
Just gonna be that loud.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, yes. Where were we after?
How do I remember? I'm sorry. Alan.
The papers went into Harlan Roach. Reported them missing.
Yes, Harlan Roach, rival academic to Charles Leader, reported these papers missing. So I'm just kind of go over that with you. So there's Roach, the rival academic. There's Leader, the dead professor. There is Wheatcroft, the sort of medical staff and the coroner in this situation. But another name pops up, a final name that the dean gives you. Yes, and there was Amelia Court, Charles Leader's TA, sort of a graduate assistant that worked very closely with him on. She, unfortunately, was the one that found his body.
Well, I won't miss my chance to go investigate a corpse. Excuse me. Corpse. Corpse, if you'll excuse me. Thank you.
Are you all right, son?
Are you having a seizure?
I'm fantastic. No.
And you see his brow sort of lower, and he sighs before putting his elbows on his desk. Anthony, are you sure these 3 are up for the job? That's an eye back to you all. Anthony steps up. These are, in fact, the most qualified people in this society. They can handle it. What? Axton, what?
Oh, this is Matt shaking his head. You ain't getting me, Anthony.
I love the mistrust.
No. Axton is still, he is standing present.
All right. Well, one more thing. And he kind of opens his jacket pocket there, very nicely tailored, very form-fitting. He's sharp. He's dressed. He is dressed sharply for his age. He's very sharp. He pulls out this sort of this key, little ring of keys, actually, and passes them over his wooden desk. You can hear the scrape over towards Rowan. The light from outside sort of glints off the key there as he eyes you. This is to his office and to his home. 2 keys.
All right. I take them and I stick them in my hoodie pocket.
All right.
Don't you ever carry a bag, Rowan?
Absolutely not. I mean, I have my field bag in my car, but
That's right.
it's a little heavy. So where is his home?
Yes. So I shall text you all the address. Actually, Anthony, you do it. Text them the address. He sort of nods and sure. And make sure that you have that address to go there. He says, okay, everyone, be systematic in this. We must have evidence. It must be cataloged, evaluated, and retained. Update me frequently until this matter closed. Anything else? Pendragon?
Nothing. I'm sorry, sir. I'm just still out of the action. But I'm up to the task. We'll have it done.
Yes. If you need anything at all, feel free to reach out to me or Anthony. We'll make sure that you can reach any sort of contact that you need. Need help talking to someone and you can't get to them, I'll make sure that you...
Indeed. Thank you, Mr. Dean. And he is going to exit.
It's Dean Fallon.
And thank you, Mr. Dean Fowler. Thank you.
Oh,
On my way up.
Lord have mercy. He says he buries his head in his hand.
Come along,
As
Alan.
soon as we walk out the door, I'm just going to lean over to Axton and say, dude, do you have a thing for Anthony?
I believe it might be the other way around.
Okay. Just noticed
What was
there
that?
was a weird, what?
Did you mention my name?
Oh my gosh.
And I just have to tell everybody at home, I rolled a 2 for Anthony's listen. Say my name.
What?
I heard my name.
Yes, well, what Rowan was saying, and we wanted to keep relatively low in volume, was we do appreciate you standing up for us, Anthony.
No problem. All right. And he extends a sort of like a fist to 3 and walks down the hall. Now this isn't in any sort of like classroom building. It's more of an administrative building. So there's offices and things on the floor. Beautiful tall walls and little windows. 2 offices themselves with blinds that can be drawn and dropped. This is where you are. But where would you like to begin your investigation?
I mean, we should probably go to the morgue first, right?
Oh yeah, Axton said it's straight to the morgue.
Fantastic. So,
Well, please.
did I cut you off, Hudson? Sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying the morgue it is.
Oh, cool. So this isn't any sort of like actual morgue. It's more of a makeshift morgue here because you're not even leaving campus. At the medical school on campus, that's where you meet Dr. John Wheatcroft, who kind of takes you into this like sort of private examination room in there. You can tell that this man is very nervous. He's His eyes barely meet yours. His eyes that are just sort of encapsulated in these bags. Basically, his whole sort of face is almost like he has like a little too much skin, like definitely like under the chin area and his big jowls and everything. He has his hair nicely kind of combed over there. Larger man, probably around 6'3", I would say, as he kind of walks through. Shock of white hair on his head. All right this way. This is where I announce man dead right here. As he leads you into this. Now there in this room, there's a computer off to the side of the room, open, to where medical files can be quickly pulled up and such. But it all catches your eye that it's just there's all this static and like electricity, like almost coursing through the screen, like it's flashing, shorting in and out in rapid succession with these like flashing lights before your eyes, and it'll stop and start again. He sort of looks at it and just kind of turns away. Oh.
Axton would like to focus on the images and see if he sees, is it anything kind of comprehensible? Are there just quick images or is it just colors?
Give me a spot hidden.
You got it. We go out of our way to make sure that's going to be the first roll. 2453, hard success. It's good to be back.
Cool. So what you're seeing here is you'll see glimpses of just different files, specifically different sort of medical files. You'll see different names. They kind of all go through in rapid succession. That's what's kind of pulling up here. But at times you'll see like the screen go dark, open up on another file. So it's just files that are flashing. That might be all of what's on the computer, but it's like a roulette almost of just different medical files that are popping up and out. And you can notice this through all of the static and everything.
Okay.
He would like to follow up with a Control-Alt-Delete on this computer.
Okay, cool. No roll required, but it doesn't do anything.
Damn.
And by anything, I mean anything. It continues to do what it's doing.
Go ahead. You tried turning it off and on again?
Oh, I guess that might work. Go ahead, be my guest.
I turn it off.
And it goes off.
Well done, Rowan.
I turn it back on. Give it about 15 seconds and then turn it back on. Like I have to do my router.
It comes back on, starts booting. It takes a couple of minutes to get up to full speed, but it seems to be normal.
Does that usually happen with that computer?
Not usually. These are pretty brand new. We got a nice grant. Donors. These are new. It shouldn't be acting up like that. Oh well, then we must get to the body. And he sort of, passes through this room even deeper into the bowels of this medical center. And very shortly, you all are able to see the body. Now the body is very slowly uncovered as Wheatcroft, his eyes sort of just look at the ground, not really wanting to give too much contact to this body. What you see as the face is uncovered is this screaming visage of horror. Mouth wide. It's just like frozen in agony and terror right at the moment of death. And the eyes are swollen. There's like puffiness all around. And like behind the eyes, there's like these whitish gray masses of just colorless, clotted tissue there. And as you stand here next to this, all of you just feel like something bad is about to happen.
Oh no.
Like you could feel just the darkness in the air from the moment you all peered upon the body of Professor Leader. Sanity roll.
Yep, there it is. Hard success, 12 versus 47.
This isn't going to go well. Well, 66, 68.
I should probably pull up my character sheet.
That might help.
Cool.
Just a little bit. My foot's
You can try
asleep.
guessing
Oh,
a number.
no.
Come
Come on, man.
Extreme success.
I
8
need to-
versus 66.
I need to leave. Like, just no.
Okay, great. So,
Oh,
you know-
real quick. Have my HP healed back up?
yes.
Okay.
You're back at the top.
Sweet.
Cool. While you're there, let's just give me. Never mind. So that's what you see. And Wheatcroft is there. This is it. Unfortunately, it's so sad.
I'm not really an expert on recently dead things. Do bodies normally look like that after death with the eyes?
Well, I performed an autopsy. My findings, it seems to be a massive heart attack. But the death was almost instantaneous, according to my record here. And he pulls out this sort of clipboard and he's looking there. He compares it with an iPad that he pulls out over here. But
Axton, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, this is me again. I apologize.
God almighty.
But
Okay.
Axton would like to take a finger and lift up the arm and then drop it.
Cool.
Okay,
And
sorry, London. I didn't mean to interrupt. I thought Matt was just signaling to us that Axton was doing something. So
Oh, no. I'm just.
you're trying to fix your green screen.
Oh, no, I'm not fixing it. I'm playing with it.
Oh,
Do this shit on
okay.
purpose. Yeah.
Axton performs lay on him. To heal the body.
All right.
So,
Okay, I'm the one that's Captain Distracto. So.
God.
So your findings. I'm sorry. I thought Axton was being weird.
So he's looking through his notes and everything there. Yes, massive heart attack, instantaneous death. It seems that the body suffered some violent muscular spasms and severe thermal damage of the optic tissue.
Thermal damage.
His eyes were burned.
Well, it was almost, imagine boiling sort of the tissues. Is what I would relate it to.
What kind of massive heart attack would lead to the internal side of your body boiling?
None that I have encountered.
Where did you find the body? Or where did they find the body?
No, they found it in his home.
Okay.
In his study, actually.
In this exact form?
Yes. Yeah, I
You
believe
have
it.
paper-
I believe
Yeah,
it was his graduate assistant.
Okay.
Found
Have you-
things like this.
Been able
Who's-
to estimate a time of death?
Well, of course I, declared him dead as soon as I was able to see him, but I really can't pinpoint exactly when, other than it was instantaneous. This all happened at the same time.
What happened to his stomach?
His stomach? Well, there's also, yes, all over the body. Organ failure. And stomach specifically, his all of the bacteria in his stomach is dead. Now, this is an important part of the sort of the decaying process. It's bacteria helping in the decomposition of a body. They're dead as well. Very strange. There is no way to explain this that I would know of.
Would you say that the. Well, I'm no doctor by any means, but would you say that bacteria might not be so fond of light? Would light kill the bacteria?
Not necessarily, no.
Alan would like to touch kind of like the body to see if it's, I guess, loose or if it's stiff.
Okay. So as you touch the body, it's looser. Not necessarily just strictly immovable. The skin is soft, cold. Deadly cold.
He's frozen in a position, correct? The body's frozen.
It's kind of, it's not exactly like that. It's like arms are down and the face is like, like that.
Okay. Alan's going to try to close the eyes.
Okay, cool. And as you try to close the eyes, it's hard to close them and get them over this tissue it's like bulging out of the holes where these eyes once were. Can't really close them over that, but you can feel the squish as you kind of encounter that tissue. Close them as best as you can, but even then, there is not really much of any that you can see through this tissue.
Can I poke it?
The body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What are you poking it with? Just your finger?
No, just, yeah.
Cool.
Axton Freidman poking a dead body.
Wheatcroft is looking at you doing this. Excuse me, young man. I must ask that your findings here remain secret. I'm not sure how much the dean went over this with you, but this is real hush-hush business, and I want this thing out of my hands as soon as possible.
Was there anything else found at the crime scene?
Well, not that I wasn't there, first of all, so I'm not quite sure exactly what else was there. I believe that his grad student was the one that found him. It's his graduate assistant, excuse me. You can see the loose skin shaking on his face as he talks. And
what's the GA's name?
Amelia.
Amelia Clark.
Amelia Court.
Yes. I wish it was Amelia Clark.
Yes, and then there was another professor that was supposed to study some papers that he had. Roach, I think his name. Roach, yes, Roach.
Roach.
Like from The Witcher!
I get it.
As soon as you said Roach, because I had literally did some reading earlier of the second Witcher book, and as soon as you said Roach, my ears went.
Oh.
Looks like roaches.
Whoa there.
You just look over, and this man is just standing on a roof, just inexplicably.
Yeah.
Long Roach. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. So,
and that's our segment of Witcher references.
Put that on the counter.
Now let's get back to the game with a listen roll.
I wonder what we're listening for.
Nice. 69 versus 40.
Success. 75 versus 80.
9650 failure.
Something that Alan hears from like a large closed door near this examination is this sort of pitter-patter of feet that almost leave the ground for a second. You can hear the wall. They're scurrying again. Away. You hear this from behind this door. What do you do?
I'm sorry, what's in there?
It's a face hugger.
Oh, that's the cold storage. Nothing's in there. No one's in there right now. No.
Nobody's in there?
No. No, not at all.
Mind if I take a look?
Do you think I'm hiding something here?
No, it's just I heard something.
Persuade roll.
This dude's already so freaked out, and you just told him you heard something from a room full of cold, dead bodies.
Oh shit.
Failure 76 versus 10.
We're so good at persuading people.
How am I the only... Never mind.
So, what? So, as you say that, there's no one in there. This isn't funny. As he just starts looking over his shoulder.
I want to move to the table opposite the door and get him where his back is to that door. And I just want to say, now, I noticed that Alan was kind of inspecting the body and seeing how soft it was. So did rigor mortis not set in? I don't really understand how that process works. Could you explain it to me a little bit?
Well, here's the process of
and I just kind of give Alan a look.
Okay, cool. Yeah, give me an appearance roll.
Oh no.
Rowan. And Alan, what would you like to do?
Shit. 49 versus 40.
How far away is the door to that room?
Oh, I'd say it's probably about 10 feet.
Can I make it without making a stealth roll?
Walk over to it? Yeah, of course you can walk over to it.
From where I am right now, does it look like it's locked at all? Does it look like it has a lock on it?
There no roll necessary. I wouldn't say that there is a lock that you can see.
Okay, Alan just walks to the door and opens it. Or tries to.
Cool. All right, so
cough as he opens it to cover up and he's squeaking.
The cough, because of that failed roll, doesn't stop Wheatcroft from spinning around. Oh, hey! And he kind of runs over and he closes the door. Tries to close it as quickly as he can. But before he's able to do that, you just see like an empty room inside. The lights even flicker on, like the automatic lights come on as the doors open. Nothing inside. Ceiling, sides, anything. And by this time he's breathing. The skin shaking. I'm sorry for fixating on this, but I have this clear image in my head of this guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And he's just like, I'm sorry. Listen, this is a frightening situation that I've never been in before. And now things lurking around and hearing things from behind doors where there is no one has me quite freaked out, I must admit. Listen, please.
And why are you trying to keep us from investigating what things we might be hearing behind the door? If you're concerned, wouldn't you want us to see what it is?
Also, if you're hindering our investigation, I will talk to the dean about it.
Oh, shit.
My father will hear about this.
Boy, my father will hear about this.
Cool. Persuade with a bonus die. Rowan.
I was muted. Oh no.
Academic standing, Alan.
Oh shit.
I'll give you that.
51 either way. Versus 10.
In the meantime, can Axton really get closer to this body? Like, really check this out?
That would be a success on the academic standing. 40 versus 57.
Listen, I want to get rid of this body as soon as possible. If that means inspecting this, please do. I will be out here. I'll go inside until the coast is clear. I pulls this on tight to his body. As Axton kind of gets closer in on the body, what are you looking for? Is there anything in particular, or?
I'm looking at the eyes, and then I'm also gonna investigate. Maybe check out the mouth, see if there's anything in the back of the throat.
Cool. So as you can get almost like a clear view down the throat there as the face is just like wide open like that. You can see back down. The throat seems like tight. Obviously, like the body was loose and everything, but the face is just so like tight and stiff and frozen in the way that it is. And that even seems to transfer into the throat. You can now see it's almost like a grayish as death, obviously, but it's very tight. There's no sort of what were you looking for in the mouth other than the throat?
Well, I mean,
Anything
we
in
have
particular?
I guess nothing in particular
Okay.
because we know typically what the back of a throat looks like, but
it's clenched. It's clenched on this dead body.
is there any sort of it's clenched. The throat is clenched. Ugh! And there's no damage to it as far as I can tell.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, yes.
Is there anything sticking out from deeper down in the throat?
Not hidden.
There we go.
Alan and Rowan proceed into the cold storage as the temperature immediately drops.
I stand in the doorway
so
and
angry.
I'm holding the door open so that this man will not lock us in here because he's acting shady.
Okay, cool. All right, fair enough. What do you do, Alan? You going in?
Alan goes in, and the lights are on, correct?
Yeah. The automatic lights popped on him. Axton failed on your spot hidden roll.
I did 9653.
Yeah. So as you're looking at the body, you don't see anything else that sticks out to you, especially in the throat area. Alan proceeds inside. Obviously, it's cold in here. As you breathe, you can see sort of your breath leave your body, and you can see it in front of you as the fog that seeds out and dissipates into the air around you. What are you doing here inside?
Do I smell anything?
It's a very sterile smell. It's a very clean smell as you see all these sort of like boxes and jars and liquids in here that are held, vials and such, that are held here in the cold. The light cuts out. You can hear the light bulbs blowing above you as the light goes out completely. The only light left in this sort of storage space is the light flooding in from outside with Rowan holding the door open.
And that's why I stood by the door. Rowan says that too. This is why I stayed here.
Oh, you hear Wheatcroft. Oh, what the hell happened in there?
I think you need to replace the lights.
Yes, I'll see that the staff gets on that at once. I need this thing out of here as soon as possible.
I want to inspect the inside of the door since I'm standing there.
Okay.
Basically, I want to see if there's any scratches on it.
You. Spot hidden.
30 versus 53.
Nice. So what you see on the door as is mostly, not exactly frost, but there's like that almost frozen moisture on the inside of the door. There are these tracks almost like, not necessarily tracks, but just impressions in this moisture. Imagine like a wet floor and you drag like a mop through it, like the sort of like the, not the bristles, but the mop itself. Or like if you had like some spaghetti and drug it through water.
I like that one.
Yeah. That's
spaghetti. Okay.
I don't know, or you like spaghetti, like you drug spaghetti against something.
Okay.
That's what I know that's terrible. That's a terrible
like tentacles almost.
Yeah, imagine tentacles. Imagine like small, tiny tentacles. Like this big.
My house, if you don't finish your spaghetti, we take it and we drag it across the wall.
Okay.
That's me and Sam's after dinner ritual. Just
Can I like follow this trail and see where it's leading to? Because I'm assuming.
I won't even ask for a roll for this, but
Okay.
we'll just find it all over the room.
Okay. There's no specific.
Inside the freezer or Outside of the freezer.
Inside the freezer. Yeah,
Well, it's probably escaped now because
well,
I'm holding the door open.
Well, just with the light that you can see inside, you can see that this is different place.
Cool.
Alan would like to listen to see if he hears anything else.
Okay. Great.
Success 43 versus 80.
Hang on, did you say Axton or Alan? Because I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure I said Alan. Did I say Axton?
Okay, I think
He
I
said
maybe-
Alan, but I
Okay,
also
all
wasn't listening to see which name he said.
All right, sorry.
What you can hear is the sound of the freezer going. Like the fan in here, the AC turning and going. That's what.
Chewbacca? Is that you?
Can I see the fan?
Yeah, so it's just like a big sort of like, thing in the corner.
Is there any way something small can get inside the fan?
Intelligence roll.
Oh.
Wow. Failure.
Idiot.
64 versus 60. Yeah, I guess so.
Well, as you're trying to figure it out, you're just like, I mean, I guess something small could get in there, but where would it get in, and wouldn't I hear it? Like it, I don't know. Kind of what goes through your head. Wheatcroft is still outside. Oh, damn it! As he looks over at his computer that is in, spazzing out. Now it's just colors: red, blue, green, black.
Real quick,
Static.
Doctor, before you get to your IT issues, can I see you for a moment?
Yes.
And while y'all are doing that, Alan's looking at these fluids that are in the jars inside the freezer.
Okay, from what you can see, it seems to be medicine. Again, it's kind of dark in here. Clear liquids, small vials and stuff. Different medical terms and such.
Sorry. I see Alan trying to look at that, and I pull my cell phone out and turn on my flashlight and hand it to him.
I just want to hear like from there, like the mason jar opening and then a.
Slurping the formaldehyde.
Oh my
Did
gosh.
someone say mason jar?
Oh. All right. Yes. So, what tissue am I looking at in the eye sockets here?
Let's see. This tissue here.
That's good. You sound like you know exactly what it is, Doctor.
I wish I was a doctor. Like, I wish I had this true medical
Yeah, don't we
knowledge
all?
I could give you. But he tells you what it is. He gives it to you straight. This is this kind of tissue, but it shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be literally boiling outside of the body and like flooding out where we can see. What he said.
Definitely would not be a good day. Oh,
Very painful.
nothing to gain here. What seems to be the problem with your computer, Doctor?
I don't know. It just started doing this. It's the damn thing.
Axton will sit down and take a second to observe the screen and what it's doing exactly.
It's again just even more random things now. Sort of like not necessarily anything that you can read, but static and colors and it almost looks like at times it'll like if you see like a TV screen get broken and it's just like all these colors.
Yeah.
It's almost like at time that will flash, just interspersed with its various screen error messages. You can hear the fan of the PC below. I'm not gonna do Chewy. It's just when it's getting hot, you can hear it. You know what I mean? It's like running a heavy game on like a laptop. You can hear that thing about to like take off.
Yeah.
What happens if I press maybe the escape key on the keyboard?
Does nothing.
And the next, I think, most logical thing will be to start at one end and drag my hand across the keyboard. Similar to piano.
Again, you have this nice flourish as you do that. it's almost as if Wheatcroft is looking over your shoulder like, oh, that'll fix it. That'll do it. But no, it continues just.
And clicking the mouse does nothing. So
No.
we've troubleshooted everything here. Okay.
Yeah, this computer it's fucked.
Doctor, have you tried maybe opening it up?
A computer?
Right.
Yeah, let me try that really quick. And he presses the disk button that ejects the sort of disk tray. Like that?
It's close, Doctor. However, I believe we're going to open up the side panel.
I think we need to get ITs to help with that, don't you think?
Do I not look like someone who spends their time doing just that?
Alan comes out of the freezer.
That's
Yeah,
so
that's right.
weird. I'm sorry.
I think we need to move on. I think we need to find this TA and probably go to the house.
And as you say that, you can see your breath, the fog of your breath come out from you, and you can still see it dissipate into the air.
It's like a dragon.
Yeah.
Is he outside of the freezer when this happens?
Yes.
Alan, are you all right?
Alan's a cold motherfucker.
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't.
Sanity rolls for everyone that sees
Oh no!
What? For a man breathing some moisture?
Hard success. 1347.
Nobody
Won't
else is
get
doing
me,
it.
Bitch.
Failed. All right. 83-68 failure.
Success 34 versus 66.
Cool. Axton loses 1 point of sanity as you're trying to wrestle with this computer that's freaking out for no reason. You turned it off. You turned it back on again. You're trying all of your keyboard tricks. Nothing. And then you turn around and in this room that is definitely not below freezing, you see Alan's breath just like in the freezer. It messes with you a little. What now?
It'll just be a moment, Doctor. And I'd like to go ahead and open up the side panel here.
Is
on
there
this
a
computer.
scalpel around?
Oh Lord.
What's that?
I just want to see and have my eyes on one and know where it's at if shit hits the fan.
This poor confused old man is just having kids run around his.
I'm not saying that. I'm just looking for one.
there are surgical instruments on the tray. There's a standing tray that's near the examination.
Okay, I just got my eyes on it.
Rowan, can you feel my forehead, see if I'm cold?
I feel it with like my arm, so it's
Feels perfectly normal.
Am I still breathing out frost almost?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we have. I'm gonna lower my voice, so that the doctor doesn't hear this, and I'm gonna say, Alan, there were weird drag marks in there. I mean, my brain's going to tentacles, but that seems really odd. It's like if someone took spaghetti noodles, and just.
Oh, okay.
Y'all hate me.
Not very many people will get this, but I just realized Axton spinning around while dealing with this computer and seeing Alan's breath, and then spinning back around saying, "One crisis at a time. One crisis at a
time." Give
Anyway.
me mechanical repair or electrical repair, Axton.
Ah, damn.
Not even computer use.
Nope.
Damn.
A 2740 success.
Yo! So
Yeah.
after a couple of minutes, you're able to take this thing apart. Get it all sort of pieced out and cataloged. It's not a super powerful computer, but it's a fairly nice computer. Good for processing medical files and such. Everything seems to be in order. Everything. Nothing out. There's nothing out of place. There's nothing loose. Everything, and you know it from this roll. Everything seems to be in order. Everything seems to be working fine. Is this some sort of software issue? Definitely not a hardware issue.
Doctor, how often do you use this computer?
Every day. It's you know, store files, access files. If we're down here, this is the computer we use. Yes.
But it does this every day as well.
No.
Well,
I don't think we can be of any more assistance here. We should probably go talk to Amelia.
Yes. And as soon as you say that, it's almost like he rushes over. He almost runs over and covers the body again. All right. Yes, and can you put that back together for me, son?
do you plan on taking this to IT? If you are, I understand it's a hard drive issue. It seems to be, at least. I'd love to run it over to IT for you.
Oh, well, wait a minute. If this gets out, this could mean the end of my career, okay? You have to keep this under wraps. If someone sees you with that, you have to have a good reason for having that. You understand?
Oh, I believe our reasons are, well, quite just. I'm sure you heard all about the museum.
Museum.
Exactly.
Yes. I've heard of your exploits in the museum. I rolled for it.
Yeah, no, I noticed.
I was thinking that's gonna be so smooth.
I am rolling low. I rolled a 2 and I just rolled a 5 now.
I need you to stop.
Bro. Okay. Yes, of course. Well, it is yours. But again, clear this up. Get this thing off of my premises here. Please. Gives me the creeps.
It'll be back before you know it.
Ah! Oh, the computer. The computer. Sorry.
Right. Axton's just taking the hard drive.
There you go.
Great.
How hot is it outside?
It's the fall, right? So it's getting cooler. It's not exactly summer anymore, but it's still nice. You know what I mean? The jackets aren't necessarily on yet, but it's getting there.
Okay. Before we leave, Alan asked the doctor, excuse me, do you have any warm water, coffee or anything?
Warm water, coffee. Yes, of course. Yes, we can get you a coffee. Want anything in it? Cream, sugar?
No, I'm good.
All right. So on your way out, you kind of wind through the medical facility here into a small waiting room off to the side where he pours you some coffee sitting there on a pot. It's being warmed by the warmer underneath. It might not be too full. He pours it. You can see the steam rise up off of it in a white styrofoam cup that he extends to you. There you go.
Alan drinks it.
And it's almost a little too hot for you at first. Like you can feel it on the tip of your tongue. I guess you drink it anyway, and it goes down. Bitter. Not high quality, but coffee nonetheless.
Okay. And then Alan breathes again.
There is no fog.
Okay.
Cold motherfucker.
I just imagine like a little speech bubble next to Axton's picture down there with him just saying, cold motherfucker.
Like the classic comics font and speech bubble and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we head to the house or should we try to find this TA first?
Maybe we should head to the house so we can ask the TA about anything we find there.
Or we could kill two birds with one stone, like in To Kill a Mockingbird, and invite the TA over to the house.
Alan, I thought you said and fight the TA. I was so worried for a second.
Yes, we'll fight the TA as we're going to the house.
Right.
We'll-
Okay. Yeah.
We'll do a
do we-
chase sequence.
Do we have a way to get in touch with her?
The dean can definitely put you in touch with her if you need to. Get you a meeting with
Cool.
her almost immediately.
All right. Someone has to text Anthony.
I'll text him. And Alan texts Anthony and says, "Dear Anthony, do you know the number to Amelia Clark, the TA? Your friend Hudson. I mean Alan."
Oh shit!
Oh God. Oh no.
My
Earthquake
camera.
um,
I got it.
Amelia Clark, the TA. By TA, do you mean Targaryen?
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Or do you mean
One's reading over
Amelia?
his shoulder and takes the phone and says he means court -R.
Oh, he in capital letters. Oh, yeah. And after a couple of minutes, he kind of texts back. Yeah, so she's on campus. She's at the clock tower.
What is she doing?
Oh,
I
kind
text-
of where you all met, actually.
I'm texting him back saying, "Why is she at the clock tower?"
Well, the bell tower. Excuse me. Sorry. But yes, I don't know. He's asked. Everybody give me an education.
How does he know she's at the clock?
I know. It's like, does he have a tracking device on all?
That's
of them?
weird, right?
Axton
89
smart as fuck with the
versus-
6 versus 60 hard extreme success. Sorry.
Okay.
8960.
Alan 53 versus 60. Success.
Axton draws the conclusion that he just texted her, asked where she was, and that you were all meeting her.
Oh.
Alan knows that that's a place where people hang out. I'll put it for you in Auburn terms. It's kind of like the green space. You know, like how on a good day people will just go out there and like sit or like throw a football or something.
Or go out there and like start yelling at people.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, or kind of sit along that sort of ridge that we will, walk towards the with. Sit. Yeah, it's like that.
Excellent.
Hang
Can
out
we get
place.
coffee on the way?
Okay. So should we go to the TA or the home?
You're the TA, then walk to the house together. And get. Yes, Axton, we can get coffee.
Thank you.
Why don't you just get a cup of coffee here?
It's not quite the same.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You must have your, latte and not just a regular coffee.
It's actually a frappuccino.
Oh, excuse me, Lord
Yes.
Axton.
Yeah.
Lord of the Frappuccinos.
Well, I prefer king, but same thing. It's a quick stop by the Garden Cafe, so if you'd like to continue, Alan, that is fine.
No, I'm following you.
To the Garden Cafe. Yes.
Okay, cool. So you head on over to the Garden Cafe. It's not as cool and hip as Brewhaven, you would say, but it has more of like a old school vibe. It's almost like somebody walked into the 70s. You know what I mean? And like never left. So there's like all these like, I don't know, like 70s-ish colors. Kind of like rooted there. There's like a record player in the back and these like sofas and everything. They also have some very nice, and you can smell this as soon as you go in, cinnamon rolls, right? And there's just like delicious icing that drips down the side of this. And this is what you were hit with.
Somebody throws one at us?
No, what is it like? You ever been?
Thank you.
You
You're
ever been,
playing Taylor Swift albums on repeat. Just
you ever been to Lambert's Throwed Rolls?
Yes.
I would go down my shirt once.
what I was
That's a
thinking of.
great place. That
I
is a
had one go down my shirt. It
I-
was traumatizing.
I have tried to get them to do that in Jim Bob's. Like, let me just pelt customers to cornbread, you know?
Just old people, you just.
Oh my gosh. Yes, so you push inside, you push past these board games they have set up like the left. You grab a board game. Thank you for our dramaturg Trevor Turner in chat helping us out. And you're here at the garden. There is no garden, if you were wondering.
Damn.
Get an iced chai latte with oat milk.
Hello.
Well, hi. How are you today? You see this man with this. He's kind of not frail, but kind of slender. He has this very dark, like black hair that doesn't really match his complexion at all. You can tell it's almost dyed, and he has these rosy cheeks, and he's just like, "Hi, what can I get you?"
I'm sorry, I was a little unnerved. I'm going to look at my feet if you don't mind. I'm just looking for a maybe a white chocolate mocha, iced, if that's if that's okay.
We have ice.
That's fantastic. Thank you.
Anything else for any of you?
I'm good. I already have a coffee.
Did you take that mug from the... Okay. Can I get a iced chai latte with oat milk?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And he goes and prepares your drinks.
This really went off the rails, man.
But did it though?
Can I watch him prepare the drink?
It's like you're...
Okay.
I thought this was the robot from Dex's Diner in Attack of the Clones. You want a cup of juice?
Spot hidden.
Okay, you got it. Oh my gosh.
From all of us.
Axton.
I'm watching him.
He asked.
Ooh, 2553, hard success.
So you're watching it very carefully. You don't know what this motherfucker's gonna put in your damn drink. That was a lot of profanity. I excuse.
I've been doing it all night.
Watch your
This is a
profanity.
family show.
But you can see the profuse wrinkles on this man's hand, like prepare your drink, get everything ready, and do it. He prepares it by the book. No sort of extra ingredients that you don't recognize. But as you're looking at him, you're like, wow, this guy is really trying to live an age that has since passed. From the darkly dyed hair and the sort of the rosy makeup and almost childlike dress that he's wearing as he's preparing your drink. But, he didn't put anything in it. Seems innocent enough.
That's all we're looking for.
He hands you your drinks. I hope you have a great day.
You
Thanks,
too,
man.
friend.
You too. And as soon as we get out, I just go and like let out the biggest breath. I don't want to do it because I don't want to make the noise in the mic. But
Well, to the TA.
I just
should
imagine
we have gotten her something? Should we go back in and get her something?
We'll
just drink it before we get there.
Keep going. Yep.
just imagine Carly going. Yeah.
Great RP, you guys. Great RP.
I love Trevor's comment. 15 minutes at the bean, 2 minutes for the
2 minutes
mission.
for the mission. Honestly, that's any trip I make to the bean. Any
Dude,
trip.
That's tabletop, man.
No, that's just us. That's not tabletop. That's us.
Y'all, no slapstick comedy.
Oh, no
course,
slapstick.
of
That's right.
course.
That's right. We're
Quality.
a quality show. This is why
Quality.
We gotta
Yes.
take it serious. All right.
we don't work for TBS. But
That's
if
why
we
I'm not
did-
drinking tonight.
That's why I am
Exactly.
drinking.
All right, to Sanford Hall, clock tower, bell tower.
Sanford Hall.
And
I wasn't cheered. Okay.
And as the Dustmen descend upon the bell tower, once again, the place where they kind of came together, we're going to take a break. And says this is why we avoid slaps. There you go.
Thank you, Slade.
Yeah.
You got here just as we're breaking. But hi, we shall be back in like 5-10 minutes. All right, we shall be back. Thank you for joining us.
Great visuals, Matt.
And we're back. What is that?
What are those?
Dude, that was scary.
What are those?
What was that?
What are those?
They look like your eyelashes. Oh, okay. I was like, wow. We got a super close up.
Man, he's got them bushy eyebrows.
Oh my gosh. We begin. Oh, we start
Again.
back. Yeah, when last we left off, the Dustmen were on their way to meet up with Amelia Court, graduate assistant Charles Leader, the now deceased Charles Leader. Try to find some clues as to what happened in his mysterious death and where these very important Arkham Witch Trial papers could be. We descend upon the bell tower, and soon they spy sort of a young woman looking for them. She
Real
has this-
quick,
Yeah.
can we assume that we all kind of shared what we learned? So we're all on the same page with everything?
I sure did.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Cool, I just want to make sure.
Yeah. So you meet her. She has this long brown hair, and her dress is she's pretty much covered head to toe, I would say. She might be the person that kind of gets cold easily, but she's very sort of folded into herself as she's sitting there. She was just like scrolling through her phone, back up against like a bench there. Both feet are on the bench, her knees are up, and she's texting. But her eyes meet you all. She knows exactly what this is, and she gives you all a hey.
Greg
Hi.
asked if he can kiss pretty lady. I'm sorry.
Stop.
I'm sorry, it was a meme reference. Hi. I was out of character.
Matt, what did we talk about slapstick?
I'm sorry. Jeez.
One more, and I'm going to slap you with a stick.
I'm not apologizing anymore.
Yes, very
Okay.
good looking.
Hey, Amelia. Are you cool if we just ask you a couple of questions about your old boss?
Yeah.
Or old professor?
Yeah.
Um, Okay, so you found him in his home, correct?
Yeah, I couldn't get in. Well, it wasn't his home. It was his office, his study. You could call it his home. He spent so much time there, honestly. But it was here on campus. I tried to go inside so I could, do my work for the day, but it was locked. I couldn't get in. I had to call a janitor to come let me in with a pass key. That's when I found him. He was right behind his desk. He's dead there. His face was crazy. Papers everywhere. And money everywhere. It was...
What? It looked like he maybe... Well, if they left the money, he wasn't robbed or anything.
I don't know.
Did it... I guess that would be better for us to investigate on our own. Did
Yeah,
you
but it was just
notice-
everywhere, like on the desk, the floor. Somebody just threw a shit ton of cash in the air.
What time did you come into the home?
This was pretty early actually. It's probably about 2:00.
In the
Yeah.
morning?
No, sorry, like 2 p.m. Yeah, early in my sort of work day, I guess. After my classes, I go and help out.
Did you see him the day before?
Yeah, I did.
Did he seem fine?
No. I'm really paranoid lately. It's really erratic, just acting. It's weird. Always on edge. You know what I mean?
When did it begin?
Honestly, all semester. But it's like it's almost like it like grew to this crescendo the past few days before he died.
Crescendo music theory.
You see her just glaring at you, Axton.
What so your professor was professor of history, correct?
Yes.
What history did he teach?
Well, he studied a lot of things. Right now, he was working on these on the witch trials. He's really big into actual documents of all sorts. So it's a pretty wide variety of history, I would say. History concerning the actual documents that are found, tracing these things, cataloging actual, real things. So anything that he could get his hands on, honestly, kind of what he specialized in.
Do you remember if the window was open to his study?
I believe so.
And I know it's difficult to recall, or at least I can imagine, but was his face, was he shocked, to say the least?
Yeah, it was crazy. Have you seen it?
Yeah, we've seen it.
Couldn't even see his eyes.
Was it cold in the house to you?
No? I mean, it's getting colder outside of it. It's fall for you.
Yeah.
Is there a smell?
Not immediately. I mean, body smell eventually, but
Yeah.
not at the moment. No.
Okay.
It's just I'm trying to figure out like did he have an altercation with someone? I mean, he's not without his enemies, or but I don't know.
What do you mean?
Well, he has this rivalry with another professor.
Right, Roach.
Yeah, Arlen Roach. There's also this fuckface named Flinders. God, he's this annoying ass kid. Excuse me, sorry. Probably like your age. Listen, okay, I'm not cocky or anything, but I just feel like he wants to be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he feels like he deserves this position that I have working on these papers. I don't honestly, I'm just trying to graduate Miskatonic. I'm just trying to move, start my career. But this kid, he's always trying to steal thunder, for lack of a better word.
And your career, once you graduate, are you going to pursue the same field as your professor?
Yeah, I want to be a professor of history. Not in Miskatonic, somewhere better.
What kind of history do you want to teach or study?
American. Revolutionary.
So nothing to do with any of the witch trials or anything like that?
Listen, honestly, don't give a damn about Arkham. Especially these Arkham Witch trials. Like, what is this? Maybe Flinders should have the job. He seems to care so much, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was involved in this somehow. Him or Roach.
Does Flinders know a lot about these witch trials?
I don't know. He's just an undergrad. How much can he know?
More than you probably can imagine.
You think so?
Is it Flinders or Flanders?
Flinders.
Do you know where he normally hangs out? Do you know his schedule or anything?
I don't. I mean, he's also a history student.
You said he was in one of the classes, though.
Yeah, he's in one of his... Yeah. Let me show you. And she kind of pulls out her phone, goes through Instagram to a page she doesn't follow, pulls it up, shows you. You can see this very sort of lightly tanned guy with this The best way to describe him, he looks like college.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like Alex from Stardew Valley.
Imagine Alex from Stardew Valley is what
yeah.
Tony Flinders looks like.
Tony Flinders.
I don't get these references.
Me neither. But may I?
Hey, you.
Oh, I was just looking to look a bit closer, but that's all right.
Hey, here. Personal space.
Oh, did she not hand it, or?
She gives it to you. Yeah.
Okay. And scrolling through, is it just confirmation upon what we just saw?
Yeah, it's just this guy that she's talking about.
There's one picture of him with like his frat brothers, and you can't tell which one he is.
Yeah,
They all look identical.
It's a picture of Chad 1, Chad 2, Chad.
Yeah.
The Chads. Yeah. Give me a spot hidden.
Okay. I am on a roll. Following my last hard success for a spot hidden, we are doing another one, 20 versus 53 hard success.
You don't have any mutual friends with this guy, other than one.
Who is?
Whit Matthews.
Ah.
Makes sense.
Axton would like to, as slyly and as stealthily as possible, like one of this dude's photos.
Stop.
Amelia taking the phone back, she takes a cursory look down. Do you like this shit?
Oh no, I didn't. Like I said, I was just investigating a little bit farther.
Give me a fast talk roll.
Oh, come on. All right.
And if you succeed, that means you have to do that line 2 times the speed that you just did them.
Oh my gosh.
For everyone
this
at
is gonna
home
go
that's wondering, no, it's
so
basically just like deception. Lying.
I.
Mhm.
73 versus 5. It's a
Oh,
failure.
how the turntables have...
Should have never gave it to you. You hang out with this guy.
Oh, not quite, but perhaps
Well,
you're right
good.
about that.
Good. Shouldn't.
All right, look. Me and Alan are the only ones that can mess with Axton like that. I'm just gonna put that out there.
He's liking this creep's pictures on my phone.
You understand?
I
At
mean,
least
the way you've
most of those
treated
were
him
an
tonight,
accident.
you kind of deserve it. But
What do you mean I
I
kind of
understand.
deserve it?
I understand you're going through a lot, but that's not an excuse to be an asshole.
Not being an asshole. I want to help. And I feel like I can be more of help than this guy who's liking random pictures on some random guy's page.
Well, we'd love to have you join us.
Really?
Amelia,
Shit.
how can you help us?
I know I spent so much time with Professor Leader. Like, I know him. I know his schedule. Like, I was there. I worked with him. I know this guy.
All right,
Yes,
you
but
said he was being. I'm sorry, Alan. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
You said he was acting paranoid. Did he mention anything specific he was paranoid about?
Well, that's the thing. He didn't really divulge much of his sort of home life, but I just assumed there was things outside of work. He was a charming guy and everything, you know, but
Amelia, I would like to apologize. I seem to have misread your opinion of me upon entry. We could use your help.
okay. I'll help any way that I can. Just want to prove that I was the right person for the job and that assholes like Flinders won't just charm their way into everything, okay? I work hard for this.
Sure. Well, is there any way that we might be able to access the office.
You have a key or anything?
Yep. And I pull it out of my hoodie.
Oh shit! There you go.
Look, okay, one last question. Did you know of any technology or anything that he had acting strange? Like his computer or anything?
There wasn't any sort of computer or anything on at the time. Oh no.
Just recently.
No.
Alan texts Anthony and asks if he knows this guy named Flinders.
Okay. 1 second. Flinders. Anthony doesn't know.
Do you have a sheet for Anthony?
No.
I knew he was a self-insert. I knew it.
No, I don't. No. Yes, I have. I have a sheet for Anthony. I'm so embarrassed.
No. I'm not being mean. It's just funny.
I don't know. It's a bad thing.
Oh, 1 second. Can't hear you. I got my ear.
Oh, I thought you spelled your drink
Headphones.
again.
GM can't hear us. We can say anything we want. Oh.
I can hear you now.
Anthony slander while he's not listening.
Yeah.
Anthony doesn't know the guy.
Okay, but
at all.
Alan texts him and says, "Is there a way I can get his number?"
He texts you back and just kind of lets you know that he doesn't have the number. He's trying to think of anybody that he knows Anthony. He doesn't really know anybody that knows him.
Fuck, dude. I'll just message him on Instagram. I do that.
Cool. Well, it goes
Just
through.
a quick little, hey man, heard you were in Professor Leader's class. Wanted to know if we could talk. Wanted to know if I could talk to you about it.
Rowan.
Whatever.
Rowan, ask him to meet us at the house.
We're going to his office, not his house.
Or the office house, whatever.
And I'll let you know, you do have keys to both the office and the
We
house.
do. We are going to the house, but not right now, I don't think.
Okay.
Unless y'all want to go to the house first. But I feel like study first. Yeah, I'll just send another message. Gonna be at his office.
Alan turns to Amelia. Amelia, you can come along with us. However, this other guy, Flinders, is also coming.
I have to put up with this bullshit again. Okay. Sounds good.
Should we? I want to go. Or I just want to act like I'm still messaging him, and I just want to text the group message real quick and be like, "Are we sure this is a good idea?"
Alan texts back.
Totally not suspicious that everyone's phone goes off at the same time.
Alan
be my Uber
texts back and says, I would prefer to have 2 eyes on this.
You already have 2 eyes.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. two different set of eyes.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Axton would like to respond with just 2 of the eye emojis looking to the right. You know the one I'm talking about.
I know exactly which one. All right.
You all approach the history building. You can see it off in the distance here, this big stately building laid in brick and these beautiful sort of windows that line the entire place. It's a very nice place. Everyone give me spot hidden.
And 2.
I couldn't figure out where to get to my character
Damn.
sheet. I was clicking through all my tabs.
Axton failed.
Alan had a hard success of 28 versus 62.
80 versus 53 failure.
Now, Alan, he's experiencing some strange things. First, it was the cold breath in a perfectly normal temperature room. Now, as you're approaching the history building, in this one office window that you can see off in the distance, kind of a few floors up, you see this almost neon red flame that is just like covering the window inside. You see it like licking at the at the blinds and the curtains inside and making their way up to the ceiling. It seems that this whole room is engulfed in this neon red flame. What do you do?
Guys, look.
We see it now?
The building's on fire.
Y'all look at it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So you all see the exact same thing. Amelia looks as well. Sanity roll, everyone.
Bill.
This is a very sanity
I'm
heavy
hearing
one.
sanity. Okay, I succeeded, but
Same. 30 versus 47.
I'm hearing sanity. Go ahead. Sorry.
Failure. 98 versus 66.
Cool.
Finally happened. It
Mm.
finally
It happened last week also. I mean,
You're gonna lose
Now-
3, Alan.
You don't have that 99 sanity anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh, that's funny.
oh God.
all right, let's
You gotta
continue.
mute.
Let's
All right,
continue.
yeah.
gotta mute.
Got a red flame, and I lose some sanity because of a red flame.
It's nowhere else in any of the other windows. No alarms
Isn't
going
that-
off. No one
okay.
freaking out.
Okay.
We need to get up there now.
That feels not natural. I'm running.
Yep.
I turn to Amelia. Stay here.
Alan
Stay
is
here.
Alan is using second wind.
God Almighty!
I'm going to use my bonus action to dash.
And Axton would like to climb the side of the building. No.
Also, second wind just gives you hit points back, but I respect
I was thinking of a different second wind for my
it.
video game.
All right, cool. So Carly is dashing. Alan is blowing wind. Axton is climbing.
No.
Okay. Dexterity rolls.
Climb check.
Dexterity rolls all around.
Oh no.
Oh.
I
8
nerfed my
versus
dex.
60 extreme.
Ah! Hard success, 2450.
Okay, y'all describe what's happening here. This is yours. 2 successes.
Honey, no.
Describe this trip as you're running across campus.
I'll
to reach
lead.
the history building.
Okay, because Axton just rolled an 8 versus 60 extreme. He books it. I mean, you never seen anyone move this quickly with a backpack and a damn button down.
Oh my
He is getting,
god.
like,
It's that
3
one kid that wears the backpack and runs across campus.
Just Naruto runs. And he bursts through that door and he's taking steps like 3 or 4 at a time. He is there.
I'm running too. I'm running. I don't know how else to describe this. It's not as quick. It's just like it's not a leisurely jog. Like she's sprinting, but she's like right behind Axton. Just
Alan begins to sprint, but then feels the pain in his chest from the wound from the past couple of weeks. And it's so harsh that he trips and falls to the ground and is just out. Not like knocked out, but he's down on the ground, like trying to like get it to stop so he can recover and get back up.
I think he wasn't hurt, but he trips. He's like, "Oh, my shoulder! Oh no!" I'm kidding.
he like caught himself on that arm.
You could even see Amelia kind of near you, just kind of looking, unsure of what to do. She's not helping or anything, but she's kind of like,
As we're running into danger.
Yeah, so you're up on this floor now. You took those stairs, bounding over them. You're on the floor where this fire has been raging in this lone office. You pass these numerous offices on your side, until you get to the one that has on the right-hand side, and this is sort of gold-plated little placard there. Leader, what do you do as the door is closed right in front of you?
Don't touch the knob. I just hold my hand.
No, the door just closed in front of us.
Oh.
Oh, no, it's already closed.
Oh,
It's
I was
already
going to say, I
closed.
didn't pick up on that. I want to like hover my hand around it and see if there's heat coming off of it so I don't burn my hand on the doorknob.
Oh, okay.
I know fire safety.
some Dwight Schrute shit.
No, it's not. I
Today,
know fire
smoking's gonna
safety.
save lives.
So as your hand gets closer and closer and closer to it, you can feel radiating off of the handle this extreme cold
Yeah.
coming off the handle.
Oh. Well, that's not normal. Why is it cold?
Burns so hot.
Do we go in? I mean, where's Alan?
I think he fell on his. It doesn't matter.
It kind of matters.
We could.
Okay. The chest seems to be okay now. So Alan has gotten up, but he's not sprinting. He's not running, but he's fast walking. Because he doesn't want to overdo it.
I didn't bring my field bag. I have no weapons. I would not have my field bag with me.
Well, you don't physically fight the fire, Rowan.
I know, but I'm scared there's going to be something in there. Fuck it. And is it like one of the push down things like the raptors use in Jurassic Park? Or is it like a knob?
It's like a
Yeah,
yeah, like the push. Yeah,
I don't know how else to describe it.
it's a knob.
It's
Okay.
a knob, so I can't open it with my foot.
Well, I could remove my vest and wrap it around in my hand, and we can get it open that way.
Here, and I just stick my hand in my hoodie. And
Or that.
I just imagine Rowan doing that thing where it's just like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when you hold like
It's trying to burst
Yeah.
out of my.
chest bursters, man. We called it.
Okay. Get out of here, London.
Alright. Open door.
You're not fooling us.
Oh, wait. Is it locked? Shit.
No, it's you have the key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're able to.
I put the key in, but I don't. I'm careful to not touch the knob with my hand.
Cool. And you open into this small office. You see a single desk there, filing cabinets,
Mm-hmm.
no fire. But there is a shattered mirror on one side of the room.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta flip to a new page. I want to inspect the mirror.
Give me a spot hidden or a natural
Yeah.
world.
Oh, I should have done natural world, but it doesn't matter.
You
Hard
wa-
success, 2653.
Okay.
My natural world is higher, but I still got.
Okay. As you're looking at this mirror, you're like, what caused it? Around the edges of it is almost as if the metal that the mirror is made of, kind of behind the glass and surrounding bits of it, melted. Almost like it is like, melted very suddenly and then cooled into this drooping state.
Yeah.
Is anything else in the office disturbed? Are there papers on the ground? Is there a file cabinet door that's open?
That's the thing. There's not much. There's not much there, laid out. But you can give me another spot hidden.
You got it.
And
This
as
is
you do
spot
that, that's
hidden insanity night.
that's when this is the game of spot hidden actually.
40-53
and
or success.
About that
Go ahead,
time, Alan shows up.
Did y'all put out the fire?
Yes, I
There
did.
wasn't a fire.
Oh.
the doorknob was really, really cold, and this mirror is melted, maybe?
Alan would like to take a look at the mirror.
Yeah, it kind of matches up that it's melted here. It's a very old. What? Yeah.
I was just going to ask, is there any historical value to the mirror?
Yes. You can give me an appraise or history. Appraise or history.
I'll give you history.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Success. 43 versus 45.
Cool. Yeah, you'll know that this is a very old mirror. Like, this is like World War II mirror. Very nicely decorated and almost gilded in parts of it. This is an old building. It's been, kind of cleaned and nice, but this definitely fits around the time in which this building was built. Another sort of old feature of the room that I failed to mention, but pretty much matches this mirror, is a fireplace on the other side of the room. Well, there's no fire in it, but there is a fireplace. Matt? Oh.
Yes.
So, Axton, you succeeded on a spot hidden roll to search the cabinet, see if there's anything open there. Right?
Yeah. Looking for, like I said, anything out of order, but you said that wasn't true. But yeah, now we're looking at cabinets, bookshelves, whatever.
Right. So there are no sort of open cabinets, but there's plenty of cabinets there to open if you would like to. What do you do?
How are they organized?
You mean from the outside?
Yeah, is there any obvious organization?
Not necessarily. They're not necessarily labeled or anything, but they're those big metal sort of like slate gray
Right.
big affairs.
Then let's start at the top and open up the first one and see what we're dealing with.
Okay, so but are your plans to kind of go through them and just see different?
Eventually, if I can, yeah.
Okay,
sure.
cool. So you open the top drawer, empty.
Axton would like to open the second drawer. Keeper.
Yeah, so there's about 5 drawers on this cabinet. Second one's empty.
Axton would like to open the third one. Keeper.
The third is strewn with sort of like bits of paper that don't have anything written on them, just sort of like corners and just like kind of like the side of like a notebook when you tear it out with all the rings.
Yep.
Like that's
Yep,
in there,
I know,
but nothing else. No. So basically empty.
Next two.
The next 2, same damn thing, empty.
Alan would like to go to the fireplace and look at it.
I'm just gonna say, Axton, check for false bottoms in those drawers.
In a cabinet?
Yes.
I hate to do this to you, Alan, but I gotta say spot hidden. I hate that this is all spot hidden, but yo, investigation, man.
That is fine. Hard success, 24 versus 62. Give me it.
You see just dozens of letters and documents burnt to a crisp. You're not able to make out what they exactly said, but you can see writing and all of this like soot and ash that is settled from a myriad of papers that were burnt in prior weeks.
It's Abraham Lincoln's diary.
Keeper. Axton would like to go back out into the hallway.
Okay.
Thank you, Hudson.
Are there any cameras in the corners? Any sort of security in that regard?
At the far corner of the hall, kind of way down, but not anywhere near the.
What did you say the name tag said on the door?
Leader. Charles Leader.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, it threw me off when I first heard it, too.
Wow, it's like a giveaway.
Well, it seems someone did not want us to go through these cabinets.
Do I smell flames at all? Do I smell burn? Like, do I smell smoke in here?
No. You don't smell like a general smoke. I mean, if you literally put your nose over the ashes in the fireplace, yeah, you can smell stuff, but out in the air, no.
What time is it?
Right now it's probably about the o'clock.
In morning or afternoon?
Afternoon.
I want to turn his computer on.
Cool. So as you go behind the desk, the computer, it's actually already on. As you try to, maybe jiggle the mouse, and it just kind of comes on. Comes to like the little password thing.
Is
Password
it being
protected.
funky?
No, not being funky.
Alan pulls out his phone and makes a call.
Mr. Obama? Cool. Yes, we need to talk. I'm sorry.
Cool. Are you doing anything else behind the desk, Rowan?
I want to just kind of. Okay, we have established Rowan really likes movies. I don't know how we established this, but we did, because every time she always makes movie references. I want to just like feel along the bottom and see if there's any like mechanism or something, like a secret drawer, like false bottom in the drawers of the desk. Like it's like the Resolute desk where you have to like put the thing in a National Treasure.
Okay. As you're feeling under the desk.
Oh no.
Your hand hits this circular thing. It's like hard circular thing about this big. What do you do?
I want to see what it is before I push it.
As you look under, it seems to be this green poker chip wedged under the desk.
Pull it out?
Is it made of platinum? I'm sorry.
You pull it out and nothing happens. You have this lone poker chip.
Okay. Now I want to go through the drawers of the desk.
Okay,
see if there's a slot to put the poker chip.
I love how this is like Dr. Doofenshmirtz and not like just an old history professor who came across bad papers.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
You're gonna open up half the building. It's gonna be a compound.
I love how Amelia. I feel like I base Amelia off of Doofenshmirtz's daughter.
Vanessa.
Yes.
Put some respect on her name.
I love Vanessa.
Honestly.
Freaking Olivia Olson, man.
That was more for the crowd watch. Let's see. Looking through the drawers, there's no slot to put the poker chip, but you just see a couple of other just like small bits of things. Mm-hmm. Like more just like paper ends, no like concrete papers. Everything seems to have been burnt. That Alan noticed for some reason, right? But you do find this matchbook. Maybe this was used to light the fireplace. I don't know, but it's a nice little matchbook, like one of those classic matchbooks. It's all white and in black lettering. It has like a little design on it that says Hibbs.
I want to type that into the computer.
The computer's locked?
Yeah, I want to type that in as the password.
Oh, okay, cool. Doesn't work.
Damn. Does anyone know what Hibbs is?
Education from everyone?
I believe it is.
I know.
You don't even have to ask, apparently.
No. That's a 4 versus 60 extreme success.
Hibbs is this bar downtown it's like it's not like the college bars, it's almost like a nicer bar.
It's Avondale. You can say it.
It's above.
Well, no one else knows what Avondale is.
It's above this old barber shop, and you go up these stairs, and inside it's like this almost like classier establishment where when you pay, and you know this from the extreme success, when you pay with a credit card, when they give you your ticket, they'll give you a little matchbook.
Yep.
And this is one of those matchbooks.
Sounds very familiar.
From Hibbs.
It's Hibbs, man. You just feel it in your bones.
Jesus. All right. All right. So we have a poker chip. We have a matchbook. This is weird. Is there anything on the poker chip, or is it just a poker chip?
Just a poker chip.
It's so weird. I'm gonna hang on to it. It's probably just a poker chip he just lost under his desk or something.
Taped under his desk? I don't think he lost that.
It was kind of wedged between the wood, if that makes sense. It's kind of like shoved in there.
Cool.
Alan's still on the phone and he's overhearing this, and he just turns around and goes, "Look for like a poker chip set or something. See if it fits with that."
Is there a poker set or something?
Not here in the office.
At his house. At his house. At his house. Okay. I'm just gonna hang on to these things.
Mm-mm.
And as you look at your phone, Alan, if you ever pull that back out, was it you that messaged the guy, or was it Rowan?
It was me.
Oh, Rowan, yeah. No, there's no message from Tony Flinders. It's not even opened. You know what I mean? Like there's no red receipt.
Yeah. It got stuck in his like requests folder. Okay, so while we're here, I just need to bring this up. Paranoia. Does anyone think that this is, bad news for the doctor? I mean, if
Like Professor Doctor or Doctor like?
No, like Dr. Wheatcroft. He's paranoid too. There's shit going on in his his office, whatever you want to call it. I mean, he's probably the next victim of whatever this thing is, but I don't know why unless it passed on from the corpse somehow. Which, if you might need to be careful, Alan, since you had that weird thing with the breath.
Should I sit this out then?
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not entirely sure what you're implying, Rowan.
I'm saying that this thing is not hunting. That's not the right word, but I'm just worried that the doctor is exhibiting the same behavior that we were told that Leader was exhibiting before he died, whatever he did.
The Leader seemed to have come across paperwork he shouldn't have, and the doctor seems unnerved because of how exactly he found Leader's body.
I don't know, something about it seems off to me.
And to imply hunting doesn't make too much sense, as it clearly just, got rid of any information we might be able to use in this office.
In this office, but not his house. And I'd love to look through his computer, but do any of the scraps of paper have like a password written on it? Does he have like a sticky note?
Give me a luck roll.
Old people would do like a sticky note like next to the monitor, just in case. Damn.
85 versus 58.
Mm-mm.
Okay, is it a password or is it a passcode?
It's just like it's just like a white box, so.
Okay.
It's Windows 95 shit. Yeah.
Yeah. What year were the Arkham Witch Trials?
Bear with me one moment. I want to give you an exact. 1690s.
1690s. There's no exact year.
Well,
I just want to type in the year as the passcode. That's all I'm getting at.
Okay, cool. So I'll let you know that that you'll have been told that the papers specifically were from 1707.
Okay, I just want to write 1707. No. Damn. Okay, worth a shot.
Wait. When were the trials?
1707.
Okay, all right.
It's when the paper was released, but 1690s generally is when everything started.
Got it.
Cool.
No role required. This is something you would have been, briefed on.
Right.
Okay.
But it also might be in the
honestly-
blood of Whit Matthews,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot about that. I forgot that she was a descendant of the fucking witch trials. Man, she would be a good one to have on this. Okay. I'm all out of ideas here. We have a melted mirror, a cold doorknob. Is the inside of the doorknob cold or just the outside?
It would seem to be just the outside, but even if you went and checked now, you would see that it's normally temperature.
Yeah.
Everything's
Something
good.
trying to keep us out of here. Oh, this is a lot.
If we go up against this thing, I don't know how we're going to be able to beat it.
Well, the heat, it seems like the body itself is freezing. In terms of the throat, it seemed it was clenched around something, which doesn't make sense considering the rest of the body was in rigor mortis. Are there any
Was it in
matches
rigor
missing?
mortis? Was it?
There are 4 matches missing out of a total of like 10.
So we've seen him jump in and out of this plane of existence, but we've never seen him act as a walking blizzard.
But also boiling people from the inside out.
Reminds me of my friend Todoroki. Huh. Anyway,
I hate it.
I'm so proud of
I hate it.
that's the first time I've
I
ever.
hate it. I hate it.
So
I hate it.
proud of
I
you.
hate it.
I don't get it.
I just see
Yeah,
Jesse
it's
losing
okay.
her
That was a
mind in
good.
the
That was a
chat.
good reference. That was very good.
Oh, man. Not the boiling.
That was crazy.
Okay, moving on.
The end of an era. The beginning of a new one. But
Cool. So now with this
It's okay,
information,
Hedda. Be comfortable where you're at.
that's 2 anime references for Matt tonight. I just want everyone
Wait,
to know.
what was
'cause
the
we had
first one?
The Naruto running.
Oh, that doesn't count.
It counts. If you made another one, it counts.
Never seen it. Anyway,
my
okay.
hero's better.
yeah.
In my opinion, I don't know.
Okay.
So I'm not certain. This is Matt talking. I am not certain where else to go with this.
Same. I feel like we're missing something. I just want to. Can I take just a cursory look around the office one more time and just make sure we're not missing anything now that I'm in a different position? I know that sounds weird, but like we saw the mirror, we saw the fireplace, the desk. You checked out the cabinet.
Did someone spot hidden the mirror?
Yes, it had been
Okay.
melted. Is the window still open?
In here, yeah,
Yes.
it's cracked open.
Okay.
Alan would like to look out the window to see if Amelia is still out there.
Okay, yeah. So 2 things here. I won't even ask for another roll to like look around. It's a very small office, and you've done a pretty thorough search through the desk, through the filing cabinets, the fireplace.
No
There's
tentacle trails.
There's no tentacle trails. I won't even ask for a roll for that.
Cool.
Outside, you see Amelia. Her head's down in her phone. She looks just as unenthused as ever. Right about where you left her. Kind of see a straight shot out there. He's there.
Also, isn't Finnegan, whatever his name's, supposed to be meeting us here?
He didn't answer.
And again.
Flinders.
Flinders.
Seamus Finnegan.
Schmitty. Old man Schmitty's coming. It's another
He-
like
Nick
Cinderella
Miller.
name.
So he is not. He said he was not coming.
Coach. Yeah, he never responded.
Coach.
He never responded.
Cool. Fuck this dude. He's probably dead.
Well, I am once again at a loss, so I imagine we just proceed to the house. Um,
Um,
I do have this hard drive, but I don't think it would serve any purpose here.
Would Roach's office be in this building?
It would indeed.
Alan would like to go to Roach's office.
Okay, cool. Is anybody else doing that as well?
Yes. Sorry.
Again, you said it was like 3 or 4 p.m.
outside my window.
Yeah.
Stallion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll lag behind.
Where else are you gonna go?
Come get some coffee from the the hair
Garden
dyed.
Cafe.
Oh man.
The
No, we're
garden
gonna go to
cafe.
Roach's office while Axton goes across the river to rally the Vikings, who will end up betraying all of them.
Cool. All right. So it doesn't take you too long to find Professor Harlan Roach's office. There's a little placard next to the door that says Roach on it, and it's there. The door is actually kind of slightly ajar, and you're able to set open. And behind the desk is sitting this the only and I hate to do this, y'all. I hate to do this, but the only way I can describe this guy
Give it to us.
the only way I can describe him is moist. like Harlan Roach is a moist ass man. Like he's
He
sitting
has
back
a moist ass.
there.
Probably.
He's moist all over. So
He
you see
dripping.
I am damp. All
you see this these thick glasses and kind of like a paunchy like man. His oiled hair is like slicked back there. These thick glasses.
Oh no.
And there is sweat on his collar, like under the armpits of his like white shirt that's there. And he just kind of looks up at you with almost his look of surprise. It's almost a look as if he's never seen. It's almost as if he's never seen a college student before. Like, hello.
Hello.
Ooh.
Professor Roach.
Yes, Harlan Roach. A pleasure to meet you. Oh, excuse me, very hot.
Is it actually hot in there?
It is a little hot in there. He has a fan going. It's off to the side here, pointed directly at him. It's not rotating. Pointed directly at this guy. It's a little humid inside. And he's, again, moist.
Would I be able to give a give a look over and see if he's been moving recently? You know, if this moisture is coming from any sort of activity.
Psychology roll.
This isn't gonna go well. Damn, 33 versus 10.
Cool. You don't know if
Alright.
he's been doing jogging or anything, but he's sitting there now, and him barely moving to look up and see you all and greet you is enough to break another sweat.
Okay. Is this like a normal thing for him?
Normal thing.
Is he normally a very damp man, or is this like, tentacle baby?
Well, this guy's
Doing
very, very high level in the history department, and none of you are very high level in the history department. So you've never had any of these
Well-
classes.
Hudson might.
Has Amelia? Amelia's a GA. She
She would know, yeah. Graduate
yeah.
for sure. But again, Hudson, Alan Pendragon undergrad.
Alan would just like to take a look around the office. Is there any historical item that sticks out to Alan?
What are you looking for, young man? I don't see any. Spot hidden.
Hard success, 13 versus 62.
Cool. So you see all of these just meticulously cataloged papers and binders and notebooks that are just meticulously labeled, just from all throughout, like, just different periods of history. Everything on his desk is just nice and neat filed. Yeah, lots of papers. This guy doesn't even really have a computer out on his desk. old school, right? He loves the physical paper. Sees you looking through everything. Is there anything I can help you with? Anything in particular?
Just as an aside, I just remembered that we were told specifically to like catalog everything that we found very well, and we absolutely have not been doing that.
Axton would like to excuse me and step out into the hallway.
And Alan responds to, no, you're good, Dr. Roach by saying, yes, what do you have on the Arkham Witch Trials?
Oh, so you hear about Leader. Shame. Shame. What happened to him? But that's what you get from the life you lead in that kind of...
Yes, continuing. So do you have anything on the Arkham Witch Trials?
No! If I did, I'd be a very happy man, okay?
What do you mean when you lead a life that way?
No! Gambling man. Dishonest man, he's... Nope, I will not besmirch the name of the dead, even at that. Forget I said anything about that, but just know that after his death, I was assigned to look over these papers, and I go to pick them up with the dean, and they're gone! They're gone! Nowhere to be found.
Was there anything weird about his office when you went to pick them up?
Oh yeah, papers everywhere. It's a wreck. That's what happens when you lead a life of gambling, drinking, the women.
Jesus.
I'll let you continue, never mind.
I don't even have anything to say.
Axton would like to DM Amelia if he can find her on like Instagram.
Okay.
And see if she responds. Hey Amelia, this is Axton. From earlier, is what he says.
2 separate messages. 3 separate messages.
Yeah.
Yes? Question mark?
Hang on.
I think she's still outside, isn't she?
Yeah.
Y'all told her, somebody told her to stay there.
Because we thought it was on fire. To be fair.
Okay, well, I'll just say, if you'd like to join us, we are outside of... actually, we are speaking to Professor Roach.
Okay.
Does that mean... Never mind.
Okay, is what she says.
Okay, then I will wait on Amelia.
Cool. All right, Roach is there. Yes, he was just... I can't believe that he was in... No. I will not speak ill of the deceased.
I feel as though that's not really speaking ill if we're investigating things. This seems important to know.
I have a question,
His
Doctor.
private life was nothing. It has no bearing on this, I'm sure. Yes.
He spent a lot of time researching the history of the Arkham Witch trials and everything. Did the doctor partake in any witchcraft or wizardry?
No, he was too busy. Nope. Not going there. No. I won't go there.
Too busy doing what?
Nothing.
Drinking, gambling.
I'm not. Well, some of that, yes.
Some of what? What'd you say, Carl?
Women, drinking, and gambling.
Okay.
Some of that, and
God bless America.
and his head drops to his desk. You see him furiously looking it over. His eyes rise to the bookcases and cabinets in his room. He looks it over.
Anything you could tell us would be helpful.
What do you want to know? Man's dead. He died of a heart attack. His fast life caught up with him.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but there was a fire upstairs about 20 minutes ago. And as we got up there, the fire was no longer there. So
now you're pulling my leg. No. There was a fire, I would know about it. The alarm would go off, right? And it would get really, really hot in here, even hotter.
That's the weird thing. It was cold.
Maybe I need to go upstairs.
I wouldn't advise it. Look, you said something, there was something else to him. About his life catching up to him, about his activities.
I'll take some sort of social role.
Is Amelia here yet?
However you want to approach it. Not yet.
Okay, well, let's see here. We have, as far as social goes, we have none. Absolutely none. My charm is the highest. Somehow.
Does anybody else want to try anything social? Try to get anything else out of Rowan?
I have persuade. I mean, I just stepped out the door.
Social one's in the hallway.
Well, I mean, I just stepped outside the door, but
risk it for a biscuit. Academic standing? Could I somehow finagle that? Just like
it has to be a social role.
Shit. Okay. Charming it.
And you can all try. You can all try whatever you want to do.
Is the window open?
83 was 15.
The window is open in here. Yeah. He's trying to get any sort of air he can get, sort of flowing into the room. He is hot, and at times he'll try to wipe the sweat off of his brow, and you'll see it literally fly onto the floor.
yeah.
It's only hot here.
How's the hallway feel?
Maybe the AC's busted. It's more temperate in the hallway.
Yeah, Axton.
We're
from
over
a little bit you
investigating.
heard. Yeah, probably.
Are you?
Are you? No.
He did it.
Oh God. Oh my lord.
And I'll go ahead and say y'all aren't over investigating on anything. I'm not trying to guide you in any direction, but
I know.
this is good. This is really good. I'm starting to, yeah. I dig this. I dig this a lot.
Doctor, has your AC been out for a while, or did this just happen?
Oh, I think so. Ever since this semester started, it's been acting up.
Axton, losing his patience, would like to message Amelia again and ask, is Dr. Roach always this sweaty is the only word he can think of?
She responds, he's a moist man. Before you hear footsteps approach the door outside.
And if she appears, he just says, understood.
She kind of looks at you. Roach? Oh! Corta, nice to see you. These your friends here? No, he says.
This man is like a human pug. Like something about him. It's just a human hug.
Doctor, you said that the late doctor was a gambling man. Did he gamble anything away that was of value, historical value, or archaeological value, or did he win anything that was significant in the archaeology or history department?
Let me just say that he gambled with his career. Sometimes the worlds overlapped. Give me an intelligence roll. Or sort of an idea roll.
Hard success, 25 versus 60.
Roach seems to be implying that Leader was somehow gambling with his research, with his papers, with his artifacts somehow. And that's kind of what you glean from that statement that he just made. So you can prod into that more openly now that you kind of get that. That he was gambling with his work.
Who is he gambling with?
Anybody with enough money to buy.
So anyone at Hibbs, I'm guessing?
The bar? No.
It's where rich people hang out, right?
Well, people online, people that want documents, historical documents that aren't necessarily the real thing.
Can you tell me about Flinders?
Student, bright young man, I would say. Yes, very eager. Of course, he is a undergraduate, but he seems to have interest in pursuing graduate work here in Miskatonic.
His parents, who are they? Do they have any significant value?
I don't know the boy's parents. Court. You know the Flinders family? Court is of great standing here.
Oh.
No, I don't know anyone in the Flanders family.
Amelia, does he come from any wealthy stock?
No.
What about you?
I'm just here to study.
No,
Plain
but
and simple.
That wasn't the question. Are your parents, do they have wealth?
You give me, since Pendragon is asking this, give me a education with a bonus die.
Oop, throw that bonus in there.
What's the bonus? Oh, yeah.
You just press A. Hey,
Oh!
Damn.
7 points away.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Okay, yeah. So she's like, my family does well, and I work, to make sure that I stand on my own merit. My family's irrelevant. Pendragon. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, I'm proud of that one. That was that tequila. I can't even talk.
Yeah.
Speaking of families,
Right,
what
young
do-
man.
who the F is this? Are any of you familiar with the Cobb family and the Hobhouse estate? I know that's the source of the papers, but I don't know much about the families.
And she say that Amelia kind of perks up. Cobb. Yes. Providence. Yeah, they're really wealthy. Yeah, if they're involved in this, and then Roach. Oh, that's how this all started. The Cobb family inherited the Hobhouse estate. They're distant cousins or something like that. Of the Hobhouse family, but they inherited this house with all of these old documents and papers, very valuable things. It is.
But this happened to have been at the beginning of the semester.
Yes, this was a while ago. Yes, and then Miskatonic secured the witch trial papers from the Hobb House estate. We were
I looked into the camera like I'm on The Office.
Yes, we were the exclusive sort of people to catalog this and to make sure of the authenticity and the value and to study this. But now that it's gone missing, the Cobb family could sue us. Or worse, these were very valuable papers, which is why I should have been entrusted with it, not that forging, gambling, drinking leader.
Forging?
Who?
Yes.
That's a new word that you just threw out.
Yes. He takes documents, copies them, and sells them to the highest bidder. That's what I mean. He is an illegitimate businessman. I bet you that he took those witch trial papers, tried to sell them off to the highest bidder, and when he died, someone came hunting for them and took the thing. That's what I think. And I bet his heart couldn't take it. I bet as soon as someone got their grubby little hands on those valuable papers that he cherished, that heart attack claimed his life. Couldn't see himself tricked. As the sweat runs down his face, as the intensity builds behind his eye. What was someone saying?
I was going to ask a question. Let me remember what the question
I'm
was.
sorry.
No, I was watching London's performance.
Thank you.
It's good. It's good.
It's pretty good performance. Oh God. Oh yes. Who purchased the items from the estate, from the college?
Well, no one purchased them. They were given to Miskatonic to study. In hopes that they would be returned to the Cobb family in one piece. Now we don't have them. But
Does
Does
Alan know anything of the Cobb family or the Hobb family?
I won't even say any sort of roles for this. Just from the briefing, you'll know that the Cobb family is a rich family. They are related to the Hobb House estate, but the last, sort of surviving Hobb House person themselves recently passed away. They lived,
Which is why.
Yeah, which is why the house was, they inherited it. Yeah, so he died alone in the house on the outskirts of Arkham. They found these papers there, and they were like, "Yo, okay, here, let's give this to Miskatonic. They'll be able to get some use out of this valuable 17th century sort of magical text." And that's when things went sour. So that's kind of the deal with Hobb House.
Okay, so it's safe to say Cobb and Hobb go way, way, way back in history.
Education role?
Yeah.
Or history. Either.
Keep it.
Extreme success, 7
shit.
versus 60.
You would know that the Hobb House family goes all the way back to the founding of Arkham, Massachusetts.
Would you say the Cobb and Hobb family would know or have dealt with witches in the past?
Knowing that these papers are there, almost assuredly. Axton?
Yeah, sorry. Observing Dr. Roach here, has his sweating grown to be more profuse?
It has, because he's gotten worked up, yeah. So you can see it even, wet, moistening his shirt there as he... Yeah, it's everywhere. He just looks sticky.
Oh no, don't add that adjective.
Dr. Roach, are you feeling all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
You certain?
Yes. I just would like to take these things into my own hands where they will be cared for and cataloged nicely, neatly. All this time, Amelia is just there, just kind of watching. It's almost as if she's learning about this sort of other side of the professor in it for the first time. Almost as like puzzle pieces are being put together in her head of this life that she didn't know, and this life that she did know very well coming together.
Alan gets on his phone and goes on a specific database that's on his phone and tries to look up the Court family.
It's IMDb for rich people.
IRDB, Internet Rich Database.
I was trying to think of a good acronym, and it just
cool.
So the app that he
IBDB.
uses
bourgeoisie.
says AKP on it.
Give me a computer use.
More of that cinematic universe.
Hard success, 19 versus 50.
The Court family is a wealthy Providence, Rhode Island family. They're mostly all there. Lots of money. None really go to Miskatonic. Everybody pretty much stays there in Providence. At their local school, obviously. Their local Ivy League school. But there are no sort of supernatural ties that the Court family has that would pop up in the Pendragon AKP database.
I'm sorry, you said none of them go to Mr. Katonic?
They don't typically, you know. They're more of they're more into like Brown, you know what I mean? University.
So you're saying that no court should be at Miskatonic.
Well, they don't typically go to Miskatonic, right? Most of them are they're like a Brown legacy family.
Okay.
Based in Providence.
Do I
where
know
Brown is? Yeah.
Okay. Do I know how far their family history goes back?
No.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Anything else you would like to do here in the office of Harlan Roach?
Real quick. I guess I wouldn't do this in the office, but like I want to ask Amelia something, but not like before we wrap up real quick. Because I
She's
feel
there.
it coming.
She looks at you.
But like not in the office. So I guess if there's nothing else, then I guess we'll go back in the hallway and I want to say, did you know the password to his computer?
Yeah. Lucy. Lucy.
Who is Lucy?
I don't know.
How the fuck she know that? I'm sorry.
I miss TA. Motherfucker.
That was out of character. Actually, would
Okay.
never.
So, if we want to know more about these possibly illicit activities, I think our best bet would be, quick going through of his computer and then head to his house.
Okay.
And
Are we-
yes,
Are we out in the hallway?
you are.
Does anyone else think he? Never mind.
All of this started at the beginning of the semester. That's when the papers were brought. That's when leaders started acting, paranoid and everything. That's when everything started getting hotter in Roach's office. Something happened. Something is tied to those papers.
I'm very curious to know who this Lucy is.
Yeah.
It's the dog.
Very
Perhaps we
interesting.
can find some information about who it is at his house.
Maybe so. And the most we can do is hope that Roach doesn't experience the same fate as Leader.
All right.
And as this mystery unfurls, as they decide to, take off to the computer, and then take off to the leader house. We're going to call it a night, and we'll pick back up next week on Spot Hidden. Awesome. Very fun playing with you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How are
Good
y'all
time.
feeling? What do y'all think? Do you have any sort of like mythos connections? Like that you're. Like,
I
kind
was
of
thinking
predicting?
Azathoth. My brain was going to Azathoth, but I don't know.
No, it's color out of
Because
space.
just the fire is the only reason my brain went Azathoth.
I believe that Lucy is a witch.
And Lucy is actually Amelia.
And she's trying to
Witching.
acquire.
I know Amelia's whole deal. Like, Rowan knows Amelia's whole deal better than anybody.
What is that? I'm curious.
Just trying to make
Amelia
it on
gave
her
one
own, like,
too many peace signs, and
trying
now
to prove herself kind of shit. She doesn't want to fall back on her family. She doesn't want to be, successful because of her family's name. That's not really Rowan's thing, but like the whole, yeah.
I think that tracks. That tracks for sure.
for
Trying
the
to
other
carve her own
mystery,
path.
I don't think it's Azathoth, but
No, I don't anymore. But the flame, I was thinking, that's weird.
I am.
If I was
really,
thinking flame, I would go to Cthulhu. I don't know.
I am really excited to
Only not
figure out why
Cthulhu.
things are cold after there's a fire. So,
It's almost like it was magic.
oh,
Oh, it's magic.
Does Alan know anything about magic?
Voice
It could be witchcraft or wizardry.
send it.
You're dirty for that one, Hudson.
Just before this gets worse. We do have road rolls being said in the chat, so
Road rolls.
my favorite mythos.
Shout out to
Creature.
Lamberts.
Great
All
old
right.
one, Lambert.
God Almighty. All right. Well, I'm gonna.
We gotta end it, man.
We gotta end it. All right. Thank y'all. We're gonna take this out. Hi. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us. Head over to our Twitter where you can join our giveaway of Miskatonic University, the Restricted Collection, the game, the card game. You can play this possibly for free if you enter our giveaway. All you gotta do is retweet, follow us, and this is yours. I got 4 copies. Multiple chances. Follow us on Patreon, here on Twitch, YouTube, wherever you're listening to us. We'd really appreciate it because we're having a blast doing this for you all. So, without further ado, I'm going to bid you good night and stay spoopy.